Hi, hello everyone. Welcome in. I have a very special surprise for you. Today, I have the reigning Canada's Drag Race queen, the mug of the season, four-time challenge winner, the one and only Van Goth is here.
Hello? Maybe you said that. I was like, yes, yes, check, check, check.
Clock it.
Kind of live.
I am so excited. This is my first interview that I've ever done, and I'm so glad that it gets to be you. We
Oh,
were chatting
that's so
we were chatting during the
cute.
season, which like a lot of people don't know. I kept it under wraps, but like
Are you better?
I was having so much fun like hearing your perspective on things as the season was going on. It was such a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so interesting to watch back, low key. I mean, but it's like it was very true to experience, but also like it's just like a little different watching it like back. And you could see people's like internal dialogue in a way and things you didn't even know about. And I'm like, oh damn, like I had no idea that like PM Sammy and Velma and Maya were like plotting against me. But I'm like, that's like so fierce. Like I wish I would have known. I would have kikied. Like that's fierce.
Y'all were all playing such a fun game.
I think I walked in there and I made like the most hostile work environment possible. And I think I made everyone realize that like, oh, I'm not playing
Yeah,
around. So like you have to like follow suit or you're gonna get chopped. Like
totally.
the way I like the star stuff was hilarious to me. Like I really was like I didn't even remember telling her like, "Oh, you're a good girl. Like don't worry. Like oh, like I'm so loyal, sister. Like don't worry." Because in my head, like I was never gonna save her. So
That's
I don't know.
fierce.
It's funny. I don't remember saying any of that, but it's funny.
I'm sure it probably all happened so quick.
I think I just wanted her to stop crying. I was just kind of over the tear. I was just over her crying. I was like, "Please stop, honey. Please, please." But it was fab.
Yeah, I'm sure that like through the course of the season airing and you waiting for it to end, there's probably like that like holding effect until like it's over, where you're like,
I mean, I think like watching it from my perspective was like I was always watching it of the lens of like, am I going to win or am I going to lose? So it's like obviously it's no secret like they film multiple endings. Like,
right,
oh, the cat's out of the bag, multiple endings. It's no secret, right? So it's
right.
like obviously I'm watching it from the lens of like I'm like kind of analyzing it too much. Like I'm like, ooh, like does that put me in a good light? Does that put everybody in a better light? Is the edit leaning one way? Is the edit leaning the other way? I actually just rewatched it recently, like the not all of it. I was
Mhm,
kind of just like skimming it.
totally.
But it was so much more fun to watch it like just without like thinking about am I going to win or am I going to lose. It was just fun to watch it and be like, oh, that was like fun. Damn, that was a really fun like show that we made together. So I think I had less fun watching it when it was airing live because I was way more concerned with like winning or losing.
Hmm.
But now I get to like I guess like live free of that. So it's fab
And you have your lovely crown here too.
because I won.
I want
Someone
to.
asked me last night. I was outside. I was out at the bar. Someone asked me if I got it before I won. I was like, that'd be really awkward. No, I got it after. Like, can you imagine? I got it before I won. Then everybody went. I'd like, get it removed.
Right?
Strike it.
It's like those bad tattoos where they have to like put something else over it.
Mhm.
How long
Like
did
on
it
my
take to
neck
get
too.
that?
Crazy.
Like, did it take forever
Um, how long did it take?
to
What?
get the
Like to get it
crown?
done?
When they ship it to you, because it's like
Oh my god, maybe like a week. Oh my
really
god. Okay. Also, ship where they deliver. They hand deliver it to my house.
period.
Um, I'm in Toronto. Production is also in
Hmm.
Toronto, basically, like the office and stuff. So they literally like hand delivered it to my house in a box,
Mm,
like in like a Tupperware moving box that had like I think I tweeted a picture of it.
yeah,
It said like fragile crown and scepter, but they spelled scepter wrong.
I
Kind of
remember
fab.
that.
And it was like literally in like a box. I opened the box. It was like all bubble wrapped. It was fierce.
Ah,
Yeah, I got the actually I got the money faster than I got the crown,
hmm,
which is fab.
period.
And then I got the crown like maybe like a week and a half after I won, and mostly because I wasn't even here.
Mm,
Like it mostly took a while because I was in New York for a bit, and then I just was like places. So it took a minute because I wasn't here, but it wasn't like yeah. But they just like hand delivered it. Kind of random though. when they were delivering it, they called my boyfriend thinking it was like me.
How funny.
And then, I'm like waiting around all day for like the call, being like, "We're here with it." And then my boyfriend's phone rings. He like picks it up, and he just like pretended to be me because he was like, "I'm not gonna explain." Like they're here basically. So we went down and got it, but I was like, why do they have your number?
That's so wild.
Like I'm pretty sure like my emergency contact,
Sure.
but I'm like, okay, whatever. But anyway, so
Just calling the wrong person casually.
but we got it. And I went down and like there was like some random guy like walking on the street with a box that said Crown and Scepter. I was like, hey, I think that's for me. Like, thanks.
I love that. So what have you been up to since like your season ended? Like I'm sure you probably hit the ground running from all your stories that I see.
No. I mean it's been fab. Just like obviously working. I feel like winning in January is such like an interesting experience because like, let me tell you a month that's not really great for drag bookings. January, February. Um, but I just had like a lot of I mean, I already kind of before I won the couple, a lot of like couple projects on the go that I was working on. So I was just kind of focusing on those. And then I just had gigs. I went to New York a couple times, which was fab. Yeah, I have a lot of things I've worked on. I mean, beyond like just like working a regular drag gig, which have been so much fun. I have a lot of fun, really fun things that are gonna come out probably later in the year that I'm really excited about that I've been working really hard on. So I love when people like compliment me on my reign so far, being like, "Oh, you're doing so much," because I'm like, you don't even like know the half of it. Like you truly, I probably have like 5 things coming out at the end of the year that like are gonna like gag. So I'm like fab.
I'm so
So when people
excited.
are like, "You're doing such a good job," I'm like, y'all have no idea. So excited.
That's really exciting. I want to know,
Mhm.
since you brought it up, with the work that you're doing now, how is it for you being a winner different than what you were doing before? Because I know you were busy. You were booked and busy before. When it's right, it's right.
I mean, I kind of always say this. I'm like, I have a hard time deciding like what is coming into my lap or like into my opportunity basket because I won the show or just because I am someone who works like I not to be like that. I had a great career before I was on Drag Race. I was like already traveling Canada, performing in like multiple prides across the country. I was already doing like huge pride events in Toronto. Um, so it's like I kind of already had a lot of great things going on for me. So sometimes I think like what is mine because I won and like people just want like the winner and what is mine because I just have a great work ethic. But I think sometimes they're not separate. Like they can kind of exist in tandem. Like two things can be true at the same time. Um so what was the question?
What was different now, like versus how it was before?
I think more of like in my head, nothing's different. Low key, in my head, nothing's different. Like I think I always, and every time I go to a gig, like in a different place, I always get told like how down to earth I am, which might surprise people who watch Canada's Drag Race because I don't think I came off like that. But I am truly always just like I'm just a drag queen. Like I talk like a drag queen, I act like a drag queen. And so I think when I meet other drag queens in different places, I think there are some rude girls who are assholes and think they're better than other people. And I don't think like that. I just think like I just like doing drag, and I love kikiing with drag queens. I think drag queens are so funny. So I love being in the back room, like cutting up, and I'm always like that. And I think that the only thing I feel maybe is like an expectation to like continue to like improve, like continue to like have great looks and wear a nail and like look good and
Right.
I feel an expectation and like a pressure to like deliver the winner of Canada's Drag Race, like to deliver that kind of like vibe. Because I kind of hate when girls go on Drag Race and they come off and they kind of like get worse at drag. Like
There
there
are
have been many
so
of those girls.
many. There are so
Many
many.
of them, like they all stop padding. They all stop wearing big
Whoop.
makeup. They start wearing like boring. Like, it's just like, and I get it. Traveling is
It
hard, and like
is.
the way you want to like cut down your stuff. But I'm like, how can I like still deliver like what I feel like is like I mean, that's also to say that my brand low key is being fashionable. So if you're gonna go on Drag Race in the future, don't make your brand being fashionable. You have to spend a lot of money on outfits. Just just be funny or something. I don't know.
Be a comedy queen, then you could go out
Yeah,
wearing
be funny. They
rainbow.
don't care.
Right.
Or be a good dancer.
Totally.
Like they don't care. So I feel like I do have to like deliver that in a way, which I don't mind. I love that kind of stuff, but I don't think anything really has changed in my mind of like how I perceive myself, which is good because I think it also allows me to like not be a dick. Like I want to get paid. I
Totally.
want to get paid. I want money. I want to have a good time, and I want that for everyone in the show as well, like with me. So it's like I'm always, I feel like easy to work with, which I think actually would probably surprise so many people who watch Drag Race if they actually met me in real life at a real gig.
Mhm.
I'm always told how like approachable I
Mhm.
am and how I'll have a conversation with anyone about anything. I don't
Mhm.
care. And I'm just like down to kiki. Like I feel like people also fans who are like, I don't want to bother you. I'm like, no, please bother me. Like
Yeah.
you think I'm in drag at a club because I don't want to be recognized or bothered, or you think I
Right.
went on a reality TV show because I don't want to be recognized? Like, no, like please bother me. Like ask me for a picture. Like please, I love
I
it.
did not wear all of this to not be recognized.
If I don't want to be recognized, I have a hat on, sunglasses, and headphones. Like, and even then, I'll still take a picture. It's like, and even then, I'll still kiki. Like I love.
Totally. I think that that is something that I was not surprised about with you, but I guess like very early on when you commented on one of my very first videos and you were like, "Oh, I'm a wild card." And you started like talking to me on social media. I'm like,
Mhm.
"Wait, like this queen is the key." Like especially because you got like the villain edit. I think it's tough to like
Was it an edit?
uh,
Was it just the truth? Like I think in everyday life, I think sometimes people in Drag Race forget it is a
totally.
competition. Like I was competing,
Mhm.
so it's like how do y'all act when you play like Mario Party with your friends? You get really nice, like or you get competitive
Right.
and you want to win. Like when Among Us was really big, it's like how do y'all act when you play that game? Like you get ruthless, so you get a little bit crazy. I think that's like part of the fun of like competitions. I think it's like, and that's how I approach Drag Race in that way of like it's a competition and I'm going to be ruthless.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, I'm not a bad person for that. Like
No.
I'm still a normal
Right.
person. I think that I can separate like how I am in the competition, how I am in real life, and I can still say both those things are who I am. But I think that a lot of the fans maybe had a problem with like that specific thing of like they don't understand that like you can be a little bit like you don't have to be the same way in a competition that you are outside of a competition.
Completely.
So I get that a lot as well too when I meet people in real life. They're like, "Oh, you're like a lot nicer. Like you're a lot more like approachable than I thought you were." And I was like, "Yeah, you're not in the way of me winning $100,000. Like I already won. I don't care." And even in that sense too, I think when I came back from Drag Race as well, like I had this like weight lifted off my shoulders experience of like I did feel a lot of pressure to deliver. I've had friends do the show that I'm very close with who did very well on their
Ah,
seasons, and like although I mean Aurora was obviously a runner up, Perla not being in the finals but being a fan favorite of her season, it's like I did feel a ton of pressure to not be a flop,
yeah.
like not be the loser of the three, and I knew that I have like a little bit of a abrasive personality, so I knew I wasn't going to be like the fan favorite. So I was like, hey, I have to be like something.
Yeah.
And to me, that was like, I have to be the winner. Like, I have to win.
Mhm.
And when I came back, even just being in the top two, I was like, I already felt like, whew, okay, I did it. Like, I won 4 challenges. Like, they can never, like, even if I don't win the show, they can never say that I didn't win the most challenges of all time or like I'm not still like a great competitor. Um, People have tried, but they can't. Um, yeah, so I feel like even when I came back, I remember Star even said that to me when we kikied after we got back, and she's like, "You just seem so much lighter now." And I was like, "I am like I do feel like I've like let go of like okay, I did it. I don't have to like think about it as much anymore."
You were locked in from like the moment
Maybe
you walked in.
down,
Yeah.
girl. I know. Sometimes I look at it, I go, "Ooh, take a breath." Like,
But it's
I,
fierce.
I agree. I think it is fierce, but I also think sometimes fans need to understand like I spent so much money to go on that show,
Mhm.
so much time of my life, so many years I put into
Yeah.
auditioning. Of course I'm fucking locked in.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to be like? So I think sometimes when they see people on the show and they make fun of them, I'm like, I don't think you guys get it. Like, I spent more money than your parents spent on your university education, or like more money than some of y'all have ever seen in your entire life.
Right.
And like that, I don't have that. Like, it's not like I'm not like drag queens are not famously rolling in
No.
dough. Like I am like I spent like my life savings on going on that show. So it's like if I had done badly, like that, yeah, it's really upsetting.
Yeah.
Like I'm like you a lot of things run through your mind, like, am I gonna be able to make this back? Like, was it worth it? Why am I even here?
Right.
I think like I empathize with the girls. I mean, obviously I was one girl making fun of people for crying, but I do empathize with why they are crying. I get it.
Yeah.
It's a very crazy experience and you're secluded and you're away from everyone. And for some of the people, you're in a strange place you've never been in before. And it's like you just are around people you don't know and it's stressful. Like Paolo and I talk all the time about how she was like really nervous and like it never really felt like she found her footing when she was there. And that's mostly because she didn't know who any of us were. She's like, I'm not a drag queen. I don't perform in drag clubs. All you people are strangers to me. Whereas for some of us, me included, like I knew most of the girls. I knew probably 10 of them. I'd worked with at least 9 of them.
Mhm.
So it's like I have a familiarity. I'm not in a room full of people with strange cross
Yeah.
dressers. Like so it's a hard thing to get your
It's
bearing in.
tough.
And the experience can feel like it runs you over.
How do you prepare like mentally for that though?
You low-key can't.
Really?
Like I feel like there is okay, well, I think there's a danger in under preparing and a danger in over preparing.
Completely.
When I watch Jane Don't on season 18, I'm like, you over prepared.
Mm. Yeah.
Like you have too many friends who are on Drag Race. You know too much about what it's going to be like that you are so cautious of like getting caught
Mm.
in like something or some plan. And I was very similar going into Drag Race. And I remember there was a producer on the show who told me before I walked in the workroom to be like, forget everything you think you know, and just enjoy being uncomfortable.
Okay.
Because like we want to surprise you. That's the point of the show.
Ah.
We want to catch you off guard. That's like kind of what the point is. So don't try to think you know what challenge is coming next. And Aurora wrote me a letter as well that says something very similar. That was like, don't try to think about the next thing. Think about the thing in front of you. And I really did take that to heart, and I think that helped me a lot. But there is a danger in like over preparing. I think the best thing you can do is just be really flexible when you go on Drag Race and be able to like adapt. Like if they throw something at you, just adapt.
Mhm.
And I think the reality is, and I don't know about other drag races, but Canada's drag race, I feel they're really not trying to make you look like a fool.
Mm.
Like they're really not trying to get to a gotcha moment or like stuff like that. So everyone kind of wants you to succeed. You just have to like want it for yourself as well. They also can't really like help you as much because it's a competition and there are rules and there are like fairness that needs to be played into it. So you kind of have to be able to get the best way to prepare for drag race is to be adaptive and to be able to talk yourself down.
Mm.
Like because you only have yourself at the end of the day. It's like if you are able to like get yourself out of a funk and get yourself focused, that's like the best thing you can do to prepare.
Totally. And like you said, like Canada's Drag Race doesn't seem, at least from a viewer standpoint, it doesn't seem like they're trying to get y'all. That's why it's my favorite of the franchises. Like y'all and Espana are like the tops to me because you guys come into the competition, you're super natural, you're having a good time. It seems like, and then it seems like
Mhm.
production is like looking out to make sure that you guys have the best experience. Not to be like, hey, look at this idiot over here who can't do drag right. We're gonna embarrass them on TV.
They really could make everyone look way worse. Like I mean, being there in person, like obviously I said worse things. Like other people had like some like really vulnerable moments that maybe like they weren't planning to do, or like it just catches them off guard. And like some of that stuff just doesn't make the edit, and it's not because it's not interesting. It's because it maybe is like somebody's worst moment in their life, and they're not trying to like exploit it.
Totally.
But there are moments where obviously we are making a TV show. What you say on camera matters, and like obviously they can't make everyone look like amazing.
Hmm.
But I find it interesting because people always ask me that question of like, do you like not like your edit? And I was like, I don't think it was much of an edit, babe. Like, I really think I was like that. Like, I watch it, and the thing is too, when I watch it back, I still agree with myself. I'm like, yeah, I fully agree. Velma did say she came up with the overall concept. Like, that did happen. And it's like Saltina was being a little bit hypocritical. Was I also being hypocritical? Sure. But it's like I was calling her out. She could have called me out too. And that's the fun. Like, it's just a TV show. Like, and to me, it was never that deep because we're arguing over a fake beaver.
Right.
Like if you really think about it, it's like a fake beaver. Like who cares? And that's how I think about it. Like I don't care, but it's. I think sometimes and it's fun that the fans are very passionate, but sometimes maybe it's just a fake Beaver. Like, who cares? But
Yeah.
that's just me, I guess.
No, that's true. That's very true. So, what did surprise you from the edit? If it was not, maybe not for you, what was like a surprising moment that you saw?
I think I said this before in an interview, but I think Hazel was a little like. Obviously, I think it was a shock to everyone when Hazel won Congeniality.
Mm,
But like, I voted for her, and I was like #1 on the Hazel should win Congeniality like train because I think Hazel is a lot nicer and warmer than I think like came across, and beyond like the fight with Dulce, whatever. But I think even just like before she had been eliminated, she was like a lot more like a key. Like I think she's just a key to be around. When I'm around her, I can't help but laugh. I can't help but smile. And so to me, that is someone who's. I remember I think I was talking to the girls and I was like, when I think of congeniality, I'm not thinking of someone who is the nicest queen. I'm thinking of someone who, when they left the room, I missed them around. And that was my criteria for voting for it. So my criteria kind of pinpointed Hazel as someone when she left the room, I missed her. I think that stuff like that's hard to capture. I think on camera because you're not seeing like everything. You're not seeing like everything that happens because some things just literally are not captured on camera.
yeah,
Like, and that's not to say like they're huge storyline points, but like when I got mad at Sultina, for example, you're not seeing every day that we're getting ready. I'm lending her my tape. I'm giving her my black lipstick. I'm giving her a pair of lashes to wear. Like, you're not seeing us having this rapport. So then when she doesn't say she wants to save me, I'm a little bit like, oh, did I not give you like half my shit to use half the competition? Like, and that to me is just being like, of course I did all that off camera because I'm just a sister.
completely.
But it's like when I think stuff like that doesn't translate because it's like, it's really not interesting to the viewer because I just lent her tape. But to me, it means something because you were stressing out and I let you tape.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I think Hazel was someone to me who like always was like down to help and down to be like a sister in those scenarios. And I think that I think what you saw of her in camera was like her complaining about not being in the top,
Mm,
which two things can be true at the same time. She
completely.
could have spent her time on camera doing that, and yet I still think she's someone who is fun to be around.
Yeah.
So I think it's yeah, that one was a little surprising, and I feel bad for her in that sense because I do think people gave her a lot of flack
Mm.
for winning something that was voted for by the
By
queens.
y'all, yeah.
Yeah, it's like y'all weren't there,
Right.
so it's like you don't know.
I think those little moments of like drag camaraderie is hard to capture on camera, and like you mentioned, is not really interesting to the viewer, but it builds relationships with y'all.
Yeah, which I think is why like when girls come out, they are like they do feel very connected to like who they film Drag Race with. I think it's because of those kind of like experiences, or like when you're just like off camera and like you can't talk, but like someone does something that makes you like chuckle a bit. It's like
Hmm.
stuff like that really does like, oh, that was like cute. I love that. Like, oh,
Totally. Well, then I think too, like the edit is trying to support that you and Ebony make it to the end. So it's like
yeah,
they show that y'all having your dynamics because you end up at the top too. Where some of the others, their role may be shorter, so they cut out some of those parts because it's like from a storytelling perspective, they don't make it all the way to the end. So I think that also plays into it in some level.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of like stories they're trying to tell, right? And a lot of like, I don't know. I guess stuff they're trying to do. It's also an only an hour show. It's
Right.
like it's not even that they're maybe trying to cut someone out of the show. It's just like maybe there is only so much
Right.
time, and they have to try to focus on the person who's going to win that challenge and the person who's going to go home that week. It's like there does have to be a little bit of push and pull there. So I think it's a hard thing to balance. But I think on Canada's Drag Race, I think they try to do a really good job of giving everyone at least a moment to shine
Hmm.
or something to shine from. I mean, look at Paolo, like one of the biggest stars of our season, and literally went home first.
Yeah.
Was literally bad at everything we did there,
But made such a huge impact.
but is a star.
Yeah.
And I think that like some girls on Drag Race actually should focus less on. I feel like some people are just so scared to say what they think.
Hmm.
And I think that a lot of times they think like, oh, let me like try to be like a little passive. Baby, just say what you think.
Yeah.
Just say what you think. If it's gonna come off a little bitchy, it's gonna come off a little bitchy. Who cares? But at least if you just speak your mind, the odds of you getting like a better moment on camera is like way better
Completely.
than like if you just don't do it at all. Um, but yeah, I feel like people just it is an opinion based show,
Hmm.
and the more you share your opinion, the more you're gonna be in the show.
And it plays off social game too with the Golden Beaver. We talked a little bit about the preparation, like you can't really like get totally there. But how do you prep for the social game part of like I have to figure out which one of you hoes I'm gonna save, and how does that affect my long game?
People, low-key, the long game is real because people always. I remember people like r- online were like, "Why did she break her lines with Star and Hazel? Like it's only episode 3." Statistically, the Beaver is only around for like 6 episodes,
Right.
so it's like we were already halfway through the Beaver when I did that. It's like we're running out of time to make a move. And also, the season's only 9 episodes. It's
Right.
like there isn't like really a lot of time at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I always knew my strategy was going to be like lie to everyone and pick like one person that I thought could help me the most.
Uh.
And I thought like I want to pick someone who has like opposite skill set of me and would win a challenge that I wouldn't win, that maybe I would be in the bottom for. So I was like, who has like an opposite skill set of me? And I thought Ebony has an opposite skill set, which evidently yes, because we won different challenges.
Right.
Um, and then I just felt like Ebony had the same kind of like mindset that I did. So I was like, okay, I think she'd be down for this. And we kind of just like instantly clicked while we were there, and we were talking a lot of shit about everyone else, which was fab. And I was like, you know what, she's a key. So my strategy was kind of always to do that, and then it was just finding the right person to do it with. And I think that if Hazel and Star had done better in the competition, I probably would have like been maybe a bit more loyal. But at that point, we're on episode 3. The two of you have never been in the top. Like I gotta jump ship
Right.
here.
We got to make money moves.
Like I gotta move on. Like so sorry, you both are not doing nothing for me.
Yeah.
And that's like not necessarily their fault. I do think Star did well in every episode she was in on the show, but I'm like, you're just clearly not breaking through to the judges, and that's not. I don't have time to help you.
Totally.
Like I gotta move on here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, bye.
Well, there's $100,000 on the line.
I mean, only one person can
Right.
win. Like that's the truth. Only one person can win.
Right.
So would it have been nice if I stayed to her and let her stick around for a bit? Sure, but eventually, my mindset was always everyone literally has to go home for me to win. So at what point, like, it doesn't really matter when you go home to me. It
Mm-hmm.
just matters that all of you have to do that.
Right. And that makes sense to me. I'm curious because like the fans act the way they do when you make decisions like that. How do you get out of your own way in that sense, like with managing them and remember like they're seeing something on TV, not necessarily you. Like, how do you separate what you did on the show versus who you are as a person?
Well, while I was there, I did not care at all. I remember thinking, I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Because I think I watched the show too. I'm a huge fan of Drag Race. People I like are like me. They're just like they say it like it is, and I see their perspective. I don't always think they're right,
Hmm.
but I think, oh, I got how you got there.
Yeah.
And I think that we have seen a trend on the show where it's becoming just a little bit like formulaic,
Hmm.
like witty catchphrase. If I like downplay my snatch game, I could come out and win. It's like I don't know. I'm kind of bored.
Hmm.
Like I just think that people. I remember people telling me like before I left, like, oh, don't tell them you can sew. Like they're gonna play it up. I was like, why? I can sew. Period. I'm like, I feel like people almost think that like production is like the
Mm.
enemy. I didn't think that way. I thought I'm not an editor, I'm not a producer of the show, I'm a contestant.
Right.
So the less I can think about doing those kind of jobs and like self-producing, self-editing, the more I'm gonna be a benefit to this production because I'm gonna just be me. So I never thought about the fans would think. I said maybe they'll edit the show, not me. But after the show, when like people obviously have their opinions about me,
Of course.
I mean, I think it's important to have like I have like real
Hmm.
friends. Like I have real friends. I have like a great I have great friends. I have great relationships in my real life, and I have good relationships with the girls on the show that I was with. So to me, it's like it's easy, I guess, when people say some shit when I'm like, that's just like not the truth.
Hmm.
But if you want to believe that, go ahead and believe that. I mean, I'm still like struggling with this every day. I feel because obviously I like to clap back a bit,
Yeah, me too. I get
which
it.
I'm learning not to do that because it's just the truth is they don't want to understand.
Right.
Like they just want to hate you and baby go ahead, I don't care. Like whatever. I think it's I said this before to myself, I guess, but I've never felt less like Blake and Van Gogh feel more like different people now post Drag Race than they ever did before, and that's not like a bad thing. I think it's healthy
Totally.
to feel like Van Gogh can be a little bit of a character or caricature of. I just have to be all of me or all of who I am, and I can be different things. Like how I was saying, like I am different in a competition and in normal life because those are different
Oh.
things. I think that I can be different as Blake and I can be different as Van Gogh. And I think when people talk about Van Gogh, it's a character and let them talk. Because at least they're talking, no shade. I could be forgettable girl who they're not talking about. Could be, but I'm not.
Part of me wants to be so messy and be like, name them, but I won't. Yeah.
Well, I can't. No one remembers them.
Well, that's I think that is a really good mentality though for anybody that's entertaining. Like you have to understand at some level, like the person they see is not 100% going to be you. Like it will be on some
Yeah,
level, but like they're seeing your art, especially on TV where you're edited down what, like 48 hours into what, like
yeah.
7 minutes. That's not a great green capture of who you are.
I mean, also, it's like not even about like the art. I think it's also about like me coming at Saltina, for
Hmm.
example. To me, I feel justified in that because we're fighting over a TV
Hmm.
show and the way the show is designed. But to someone watching it, I don't know how it's hitting
Hmm.
you. You could be dealing with a bully in your real life. You could be dealing with feeling like undermined, and you're seeing me do that to someone on TV, and you go, "Oh my god, she's a bully." The truth is, I'm not a bully, but I don't know how it's hitting you in your real life, and that could hit you differently
Totally.
than it's maybe coming across. So there's a lot, I think, a lot of nuance also that as well. It's like I'm reacting in a way that I feel is justified in the situation I'm in, but I don't know how it's hitting you in your life. And you're also entitled to that as well. Like if you think I'm a bully and a bitch, then you think that, whatever.
It's not
Like
true.
it's also not necessarily my job, or I don't need to intake that.
Hmm?
Like that's your issue with me. That's not my issue with you.
Totally. That's a great way of looking at it.
So I think it's important to let people have their opinions. Again, work in progress. I'm still learning. Actually, I just deleted. I told you I deleted Twitter, which I feel has made it all better. To be honest,
Really?
I deleted Twitter and Reddit from my phone.
Okay.
I used to obviously look up what people said about me.
Mm.
I think it's impossible on your first time on Drag Race not to care
Hmm.
in some way. But I think the truth is, it's really actually not for me.
Hmm.
Like, it's not for me to hear. It's not for me to ingest. It's not doing anything for me. Because, like, I think there was a time throughout the season where I felt like, oh my God, everyone hates me. But yet, I still have bookings. My shows are still full. I'm still getting opportunities. When I'm out in real life, I'm still met with like amazing experiences with people. So it's like two things can be true. Some people online who love to tweet about their opinions on the show might hate me.
Mm.
But people who actually come out to drag shows in real life love my drag. It's like two things can be true at the same time. And maybe I'm just not meant to intake that. Like, I don't, if you don't like me, don't like me. I don't care.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I was rooting for you from the beginning. I was like, I think when you showed up, I was like, I don't know how they're gonna take your drag because like you never know what the show is going to think. And I think with
Yeah.
like,
Also, I guess I'm like kind of alternative.
yeah. And so you like,
Kind of.
I always just wonder like how are they gonna experience this person? Will the judges click? Will they connect? Will they enjoy it? So I was like, I want Van to do well. I want Van to go to the end. But will
And when
she?
I feel like the judges, like, well, the first episode, I feel like people really need to go back and watch that.
Yeah.
Like, the way they all say I should not have won that challenge, I'm like, you really need to go back and watch.
No, you
Like,
ate.
I'm also like, do you not, like, the judges loved
Yeah.
me. Like, they just key with me from the jump. Like, and it was like, I remember being in the room. I mean, I understand when people think that. People in the room also thought I shouldn't have won.
Mm.
Like, the girls there were like, all not for me winning. They were like, she's a chop. Um, But I remember like thinking back in Untucked, like after people said that to me, and I was like, no, like I remember the judges said to me, like, they like my point of view.
Yeah.
I was like, and that's like important. Like they just get me.
Hmm.
I don't think I ever got a negative critique from the judges once. I was like, they always liked me, they always appreciated me. And I think that that's the key. Like
Hmm.
I'm not trying to please everyone, I'm trying to please the
Right.
judges. And I always knew they liked me, which was good.
Yeah.
But then they also obviously liked Ebony a lot as
Hmm.
well too throughout the season. They kept calling her a star. I remember they kept calling her a star. I was like, stop it.
Well, I don't want to blow up your ego too much, but I mean, the two of you have star quality. You walked in and it was just like, for me, and this is not shade to any of your sisters, because they're all stars in their own way. The two of you were like, well, there's nobody else. Like, they are the top players here. Like, you just have that thing.
Thank you. I remember, what did I say this? I said this to one of my friends. I was like, my biggest like strength on Drag Race was my ability to make everyone in the room talk about me at all
Yeah.
times. I was like, there were times where I was like, I could hear all the girls talking about me.
Mhm.
I'm like, that is so fab. Like, I'm just sitting here doing the challenges, winning them, having fun. Like, all you all can do is like talk about me, talk about how I'm irritate you, talk about like anything about me. But I'm like, you are all making me like the main character of the show
Mhm.
because you just can't stop talking about me.
Yeah.
And even the fans in a way, like love me or hate me, I am polarizing in a way. It's like you by talking about me, you are making me like the main character.
Yeah.
And that's like that's my new frame of mind. I'm like, I'm gonna let y'all on Twitter and Reddit like have your little think pieces, talk about me, because I'm like, that's fab.
Yeah. It's pussy.
Compare me and ISIS all you want. Like, go for it.
All of that has been resurfacing, and I don't know. I feel like it's always tacky to like compare you guys with each other in like a sense of how good your run, not you and Isis, just any you and anybody. Like how your run is. Like, I'm guilty of comparing things just by understanding how the show
Yeah, yeah. I
archetypes
mean,
are, but like,
we're humans, yeah.
yeah, but like, oh well, this person is better than that one because they did this or that. Like, I always feel like that's always so tacky with entertainers.
I feel like it's like, I mean, I get it. Like, there is like this like desire to like rank,
Hmm.
which I feel like it's like a new thing. There's like a desire to like rank winners, a desire to like rank looks and like rank what you think is best. And it's like, I'm like,
Who's the best winner? Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, I don't get it. Like,
Hmm.
maybe, and the truth is, you'll never know. Like, unless specifically, obviously, I get it with ISIS the most,
Mm,
but I'm like, until you see me and ISIS in a design challenge together,
right.
you'll never figure out who's the best designer. Statistically, it's technically
Yeah.
me.
D.
Statistically, statistically, but then it's like people start to like then move the goalposts of
Mm.
like, well, she only had unconventional materials. Not true. But you know, they start to move the goalposts a
Yeah.
bit, and I'm like, and y'all can move the goalposts all you want. The truth is, you'll never figure it out
Totally.
until we're on the same season at one time and we're doing the same thing, and that'll probably never happen.
Yeah.
So it's like, sorry, but maybe we'll be on Project Runway together. Who
That would
knows?
be
Like,
fierce. That would be so fierce.
God, I would do it. I would love to do it just to win.
Well, Q is on this coming season. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you could.
I mean, I would be interested in Project Runway for sure. I mean, there's some other things I want to do maybe
Sure.
before I get
Hmm.
there. I feel like I would love to do some other TV stuff that maybe isn't so like how I was saying how I get really
Hmm.
competitive. I'd maybe like to do some other TV stuff where I can show like a different side of my personality besides like how much I want to win.
Yeah. What would you want to do? If you could get on one right now, what would it be?
I mean, House of Villains sounds fab.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Traders is fab. Um, I think like yeah, anything like that, like where there's still like a competitive element, but it's like not that deep.
Right.
Like if I lose those shows, who cares? Like it's not gonna change my life. Like those would be fun. Also like Flacation
Yeah.
Avi
I would
would be
love to see you
fab.
on that.
It'd be so
That'd be
fab.
fierce.
I'd love to do Flacation. I'd love to do yeah, like stuff like that would be so
Yeah.
much fun. Even like any sort of like I mean I still want them to do something even like better than Flacation where it's more of like a big brothery drag race girls, like or even like a real world drag race girls. Because Flacation's kind of a little bit of like the party, but like imagine you had like the girls and they were just like partying and doing shows and like everyone was drinking. That'd be messy. Like it'd be fun.
Totally.
Like Jersey Shore, but drag race
I
girls.
would love to see that. And then like people could
That'd be
swing in and
fun.
out of the cast. Like,
Yeah,
do like a
like
huge long like 36 episode season of like just documenting you guys. People can stay in the house however long they want. When they want to leave, they can, and then they'll swing in someone new.
yeah, that'd be
That'd be
fun.
fierce. Like, just make it an almost all year long event.
They're really fun. Also, I really want them to do more like themed all stars.
Mm,
Like one of my favorite seasons of Survivor is like hero versus villains. Like I would love to see that play out
Yeah.
in like a drag race setting of like congenialities versus villains, or like something like that would be so much fun. Or like do like a team season of like this the whole time, like winner with pork chop, and like they team them up, or like that's so much fun. Like
Mhm.
I feel like also Drag Race fans also are so weird when people come back a lot, which I'm like, do you guys watch shows like The Challenge? Like it's like the same people every
Or
year
watch
with
pageants.
like a twist on it. It's like same people, but like a couple extra new people. It's like
Totally.
that's kind of fun. Like I do feel like we're at a point where like I'd rather see people I like, I think are stars, I think are fab, kind of compete over and over again in different kind of mixed settings than I would like to see like a bunch of random new girls who probably aren't that good.
T.
And being a new girl myself, I'm like sometimes like I'm like, oh, we're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
I mean, you're not
Uh,
wrong. She has a point.
Girl, I mean, well, we're all saying
Yeah.
it. Like, I'm like, none of y'all are really vibing the new season, and it's like not even entirely their fault. But I think if you had a couple of those girls mixed in with other girls you already knew, it could be a different vibe.
Yeah.
Like, could mix it up.
Totally. So we're getting near the end of our interview time, but I want to quickly talk about your season, and I want to know what was your favorite challenge you got to work on? Because like the recording process, I'm sure is different than what we actually see.
That I got to work
Mm-hmm.
on. I'm gonna give like a different answer
Okay,
actually, because
go
I feel
ahead.
like I probably everyone's gonna be like, oh, sewing challenges, which are fun but like kind of
Mm-hmm.
exhausting. My favorite challenge I got to work on was the talk show with
Ooh,
Maya and Ebony. I just had so much fun with the two of
yeah.
them. We were like kikiing the whole time. It was so much fun. And I remember thinking to myself, well, I always wanted to split up from Ebony in like group challenges. Even like the first one we did, like the week 2 acting challenge thing,
Uh-huh.
we were already like really tight, but I was like, let me not be with Ebony. Let me like split up. Let's like kind of divide and conquer. And I remember for that challenge, I was like, it's time. Let's just work together. Let's just do it. It'd be a key. Let's have fun. And I remember thinking, all these girls probably think I'm going to be awful to work with in a group setting because I had just yelled at Velma. So I was like, let me show them that I can be great to work with. So I picked Ebony, obviously, and then we got Maya, and it was like just so fab and so much fun to work with the two of them. And I had so much fun doing that. We filmed like us doing our actual segment was so long. Like we filmed like so long.
Really?
No, like they were like
How
long.
long?
I think like 10 minutes.
Oh, because we saw what, like a minute 15? Like we saw
No, like
that much.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like nothing of it. And I was like, a minute 15 probably for
For
all
all
of
of it.
us.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, no, we all had like 10-minute
yeah.
segments.
Dang.
It was fab, but it
Yeah.
was so much fun. And I felt like we had such a great dynamic,
Mm,
the three of us. And I remember after we had done it, we all were like, oh, we killed that.
yeah.
Like we killed it. So that one was probably my favorite challenge to work on. It was just a lot of fun.
Yeah. And the outfit you were wearing for that, I think it was that like mint tweed.
Green. Yeah.
That was so
I really
sick.
liked it.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I had a different wig. I actually just, I rewore my entrance hair for that
Mhm.
challenge because the wig I was originally planning to wear, I gave to Dulce for the design challenge on episode 3.
I see.
See, it's stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's like, but I don't need to go online and be like, I gave her that wig. Like, I don't care. Like, and then I just let her keep it. I was like, just have it,
Right.
girl. Like, I don't need it back.
Right.
Mostly because she like very much like glued it to her head. I was like, baby, my foundation is stark white. Like, you can just have it, honey.
Right.
Just keep
At
it.
that point, it's yours. That's all
Just keep
yours.
it. Just keep
Yeah.
it. My Perla did it for me for like the cost of the way. You can just have it. Just have it.
And you had
But
sickening looks overall. I want to ask you a spicy question. If you could change one of the runway categories into something completely different, what would you
ooh.
do? What would you pick and what would you wear?
Like, would it be like a category that we
That
had and
you
like
already did.
alter it? Or like,
That maybe you were
okay.
like, that was kind of the fool. Or I just didn't like that category that much.
I mean, which one did I? Oh, I didn't like Perp Walk.
That was a weird one, wasn't it?
Oh my god, I hated it. Like when I got it, I was like, ew, what is
What
this?
was even the prompt for that? Like the brief they give you.
Perp
That's
Walk.
it?
What would you get? What would you get arrested for?
Girl.
I think they really wanted this like campy
Mm,
type thing, which is why I went more serious, and
totally.
I think also why other people did as well to make it feel like it meant something. I
Yeah.
guess. I think I would have just changed that to be more of like a I guess it could have been fun to do something that was maybe more
Mm.
serious and like our takes on like justice issues or like that could have been
Ooh. Yeah.
fun. Or like because I think a lot of us already kind of did
Mhm.
that. Like I did mine for like HIV, and then PM did their bathhouse raids. Ebony did March Dancing. Like I think it could have been fun if we like were told to reference like political or historical movements, but like take them into like a fashion route. That could have been like a fun challenge.
Yeah.
Um, and also like talk about like topical like drag is political. Like it could have been fun to do, like a drag is political runway,
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
and like we had to take something political and make it drag in a way and make it like fashionable and cool and like tell a story with our like I think that could be like a fun category
Mhm.
and very topical for like this day and
Yeah.
age of like the world
Mhm.
sucks like fab, which I think a lot of us were already trying to do with like the perp walk.
Yeah. Season 7 producers, are you listening?
We get to it, honey, get to
Wake it
it.
up.
I loved most of our
Yeah.
runway themes though. I guess Chemical Reaction was also a little bit like
There were a lot of misses. Not from
well
you.
also just like what is this? Am
Right.
I a scientist? Like I don't care.
Yeah.
I also picked like decomposition. Like I went for like the one least sciencey.
Yeah.
I was like composition.
I think they were maybe trying to recreate that same magic of what was it? It was season 2 where they did the chemical, right? Where it was like chemical rum.
Yeah, I think every year there's like one like that. There's like gemstones in season
Mhm.
4. There's periodic table in
That's
season
what it was. Season
3.
3.
There was like another one on season 5, like time and place. Like
I
they
love
kind of
that.
always have one that's like pick something, like pick something from the
Yeah.
list and make it happen. Which I think is
Mhm.
fab, but I think I didn't live for chemical reaction as like
Mm.
my pick from the list one. Like
Did you have to call them and tell them like which one you wanted to do, or did they like give you a drop down of like here's what you can do? If you're able to talk about
you
that.
have you were given a
Okay,
list and
okay.
you had to pick. You had to rank a choice,
Got it.
and then they like so that way there's no like double ups,
Totally.
which I think is pretty standard now in drag race across the world because of the kimono runway.
Well, I mean, I was just watching Drag Race Down Under season 2, and there were 2 Aaliyah Queen of the Deads. There were like 2 Kylie Minogues of the exact same look. Like sometimes
Mhm.
they,
Maybe they do that on purpose though.
you know what? Honestly, I think they do. They try to get them.
I think on Canada's Drag Race they wouldn't like. It's like they really much do give you like
Right.
one because I think they are trying to make like an interesting runway to
Yeah.
watch. But yeah, on some other franchises, I'm like I think they do it on purpose.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have to submit everything for approval.
Totally.
So
They're trying to get a good show.
also, it's kind of fab. Like, I wish I was one of those people who brought a look with somebody else. Like,
Mm.
that's kind of cool. Like, that's kind of fierce.
I'm doing Donatella Versace. Um,
Maybe get on the TV
yeah.
show. Those are moments that they want on the
Yeah.
show.
When did you know you had it? When did you know like, oh, it's me? Or did you not know until like they put that crown on your head on the edit?
So right before the finale, like watching it live. Okay, while I was there, I thought maybe I'm the one.
Mhm.
Like, I'm fierce.
Yeah.
But I never really cared about winning the show. I just cared about like getting to the
Mhm.
end. Uh, Drag Race is really fast. You can't really think about a lot of things.
Totally.
You gotta kind of keep focused. So even with like winning how many challenges I won, I was like, I just need to get to the top 2. Like I just need to get to the top 2. And I mean, it really did feel like it was possible I couldn't. Um, when I was in my final critiques live, like while I was filming the show, and they told me that Brooklyn said to me that I have like one of the best packages, if not the best package, runway package of all time,
Yeah.
which she said I think in the edited show. I don't know,
Mm.
but that was when I was like, okay, I'm gonna be in the top 2 for sure. And then watching it back, like obviously not knowing if I had won or lost, I think towards the end of the show, I was thinking I was not gonna win, and I was like, whatever.
Mhm.
Like I did great. It is what it is. I'll make a great All Stars candidate. Who cares? And it wasn't until the final episode aired, watching it live, like literally with Ebony and Brooke at the thing we watched at like our viewing
Mhm.
party. I was watching it, and it was around when we did like the I mean, maybe this is my perspective, but it was mostly when we were fighting about her saying I wasn't a big threat.
Mm.
I felt like I was like, I feel justified in that. Like, I think maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I'm delusional. Watching it, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I agree. Like, I think it's a little crazy that you didn't say that. I think the way it came out, I was like, I think you could see me like I don't know. I think that's what to me, I was watching it going, I think I'm going to
Yeah.
win because I think I'm right. I think I am a threat. And I think that, period.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone else watches that way, but that's how I
Yeah.
watched it.
It bolstered your win, I think, in that moment. But I think when I realized it, I was like, oh, it's Van. When Brooke said something in that regard of like, you have one of the best packages I've ever seen, I'm like, oh, she got it. That's it. It's a wrap.
And I also like the final lip sync. I
Yeah.
mean, people are a little crazy. People love to be like, oh, like Ebony beat you. I was like, maybe let's be so for real. I won that lip sync. Like, let's be so damn for real. She did great.
Yeah.
She's fab performer.
Totally.
That was my best lip sync on the show, and I killed it.
Yeah.
Like, I personally killed it.
Hmm.
So I'm like, I won that lip sync. Y'all can say what you want.
Yeah.
I won.
Completely. So what's next for Van Goth that you're able to talk about? I know you said you have projects. I'm sure you're probably keeping
Oh,
some of those under wraps, but what's next?
I have a lot of gigs coming up in like different countries and places, which is gonna be fab. So excited. Obviously, Prides are like about to come up,
Mhm.
which is gonna be so much fun. I'm working on a little bit of like a fashion project as well.
Ooh.
Working on my own like YouTube content
Yeah.
stuff, and then really want to work on like a Powderpuff Girls tour with Aurora and Perla. It's definitely in the hype.
Here's
Probably for like later this year, early next. And then yeah, just like really want to work on that kind of stuff. Want to work on more, yeah, fashion, TV, tour, etc.
sickening.
If I can say that. But yeah, definitely more like fashion projects. There'll be some TV appearances for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's some fun stuff in the works.
Sickening. I have one last question that you can pass on. It's off book.
Okay.
So it's
Off
our
book
little
means
surprise off book question, if you want it.
okay. Yeah.
If you can pick one of your sisters from this season to be on a global or versus the world all stars, who would you pick? Only one.
Ooh.
Who needs the redemption or who needs a second chance? Whatever parameter.
I'm gonna say PM.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, obviously the obvious answer is like Paolo,
Yeah.
Ebony,
Yeah.
whatever. They'll be fine. I'm gonna say PM because I think that PM got a lot of flack
Mm,
for just like doing what was asked of PM by lip syncing. And I think it'd be fun to see, you know, Drag Race for Everyone is a new experience. I think that now PM maybe gets it a bit
mhm,
more. I feel like PM low key off our show has been having some cool outfits on their
mhm.
Instagram and like cool looks, cool things. And I'm like, okay, if this person went back on Drag Race, I think they would have a better fashion sense
Totally.
and probably still wear just as many hoods, but the hoods are fab. I think PM could kill it more in a different way. I
Mm,
think that PM gets a lot of flack sometimes that I think is unjustly targeted to them. And I think that they could kill it if they went back. So I feel like I'm
totally.
gonna give PM a curveball answer. I feel like no one will expect that.
Fierce.
But I believe it. I believe PM could kill it.
Yeah.
Also, PM is so sweet. I feel like no one really saw how like nice
Mm,
PM really is to be around. If PM wasn't in the top four, PM would have won Congeniality.
yeah.
Like down. We can't vote for the top four.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We can't vote for the top four. And so because of that, I think PM would have won Congeniality if PM wasn't in the top four.
Fierce.
So I think they're fab.
Fierce. And that has been Van Goth. Thank you so much for doing this. I had a really great
Of
time.
course. Oh my god.
A really great time.
Thank you for having
Of
me.
course. Thank you all so much. Please be sure to go subscribe to Van Goth's YouTube page. That will be linked below. Go give some support. Go follow on all the socials. Bye.